And let's go. And you shut up! We are going to get you sued for being stupid.
You can't sue me.
You wanna bet? Okay, can we start this?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Suing me. Ow.
Is everyone ready?
And can I sue my bed?
Oh my
I
god.
sue my bed.
We've been going for 30 seconds, and we've done nothing productive. And I can't even call Dan. I haven't even called Dan. Okay, may the jury know that the prosecution... Oh, blah, I just messed everything up. May the jury know the judge calls the defense in.
Okay, hang on. But
As you can see, the defense is really stupid and very bad at his job. There's nothing we can do about that.
The instant damage person at your ass.
That is illegal.
Try me.
Okay.
Order!
I'll do it to you even worse. I'll give you poison damage. That'll kill you instantly.
Listen here.
Order of the court!
Listen here, man.
Bro, what is this court case? Anyways, may I approach?
Yes.
Anyways, we are here to discuss the legality of the certain actions. This is the court case of the people versus Lemon.
I don't want to be here. I've been forced to do this.
You will get paid. Now shut up.
Order!
I'll get paid for this, though.
You will get paid. Now shut up. It'll come from his fine. Anyways, as I was saying,
I get paid.
we are going to, and I'm going to prove without a reasonable doubt that this man is not only guilty, but he is a terrorist. That is all I have to say. And for my opening statement, call the defense.
Terrorist. What? What am I gonna bring? Hang on.
You gotta like say how you're gonna defend him.
I'm not a lawyer. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're defending this man.
Bo is
No!
Bo is committing illegal things. He is going to jail for committing assault in a courtroom. I'd like to say, can we put him in jail?
Order, you are being...
What did I do myself?
That doesn't matter, sir. Bo just committed assault in jail. Bo committed suicide in in the court.
You literally committed suicide in court.
My easy way out of here.
Get your butt back here.
Ah! Motherfucker. I'll kill
Go
you.
sit down.
Order!
Or my ass. Anyway.
If he's too bad at this court case, we can arrest him.
Yes. You will be on trial next.
Anyways, go up here and defend him. Explain how you're gonna defend
I
him.
don't know what I'm doing.
Defend the defendant.
He's not even
You
here.
are the
Royalty.
You're not gonna get paid if you don't do a good job.
Yeah, I want to get paid, but I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
You're supposed to defend the defendant.
How?
As you can see here, we have Steve and here Brian.
I am not Steve. I am fucking me.
No, you're Steve on my screen.
No, I'm here, O'Brien.
And he, why is here Brian the judge? What is wrong?
Powerful, that's why. I just turned into my goofy ass self really fast.
Okay, now you're... Oh my god. Can I call myself up to the stand?
Okay, now tell me how I'm supposed to do this.
So you're supposed to, like, try to win the vote of the judge. Like, you're supposed to be like, okay, and it's like...
What the fuck does that mean?
Okay, so you want me to redo my opening statement so you have an idea?
I don't even know what to... I don't know what to do. That's a problem.
Do you want me to redo mine so you have an idea?
What am I even supposed to be doing? I don't know what
So, an opening statement is when you, like, explain how you're gonna win the court, like, how you're gonna do
I
it.
don't know how I'm
You
gonna
have
win.
to win the court's heart.
Yeah, the judge.
I don't want to die. You hit me with that, I'm just gonna hit myself with potions.
Sorry, I was actually holding a tornado.
No weapons in this court.
I was holding a tornado, it's not the same.
Put the weapon away.
Okay, do you want me to redo my opening statement?
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
May I restate my opening statement, Judge?
Yes, you can.
Your kindest judge.
I don't know what I'm supposed to have to do.
So I am going to prove without a reasonable doubt that Mr. Lemon has destroyed our homes, our lives, our families. If you put your potion away, I know self-defense.
I know suicide.
Okay, so do you withhold your right to have an opening statement?
Are you withholding your right to defend your own client?
Are you defending your rights to an opening statement?
What does that mean?
It means it's pretty much saying, hey.
Like I'm an idiot. Good sir.
Okay, you go up here. You ask the judge if you could go up there. They say yes. You go, okay, so I'm going to prove this. Go sit down.
Blah, 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 blah.
You know what? I'm taking the easy way out. Fuck this shit. That did 0 things today.
Order in the court, man.
I'm already dying.
Hear me out. If he dies, we put him in jail.
Yeah, if you die, you're going to jail. Oh, look, he didn't die.
You know what? Screw the judge.
You're good. Hey!
He just assaulted the judge. He just assaulted the judge.
Piss off.
Judge, I defended you. Judge, I saved your life.
Thank you.
Did you say my name?
No, I didn't say your name, Killian. Judge, do I need to commit murder again?
No.
Judge, I have a lightsaber.
Just get this over with.
What
Judge,
is?
You know what? You know what I say?
Not your opening statement yet.
You know what I say?
What?
Mine, sir, he hasn't paid me, so guess what? He's guilty.
Okay, so wait, so you're not gonna get paid, and you also go to jail for. I'd also like to move on to the second court case of today that just so happened to appear: the people versus Tony Stewart.
Man, go fuck yourself.
Do they follow witness?
I would like to sue him for not only assaulting the judge, but trying to start violence in our courtroom.
Yes.
You know what I say to that? You know what I say to that?
What?
Petit petit boo. I don't have any more products. Fuck.
I would also like to. So what I would like to do is take away his divine club and all of his armors.
Fuck no, you ain't taking my armors. Go fuck yourself.
That's a
You
little.
only said divine club. You fuck yourself.
I feel like that's just a little harsh.
Yeah, but he's already losing his divine club. Okay. Let me phrase that. This case.
He's only allowed to wear iron armor,
I mean, that's a pretty good.
and he's not allowed to have his divine club.
Well, he's already losing his divine club in another court case.
Armors, Jeffrey.
We are.
You take my armors, and I'm never playing with you ever fucking again. Because you only told me, oh yeah, you're not taking my club.
We are going in a court case, and it actually doesn't get taken until the mayor agrees to it, but that's besides the point.
Wait, who's the mayor?
Left.
What the fuck is the mayor?
Left.
You didn't vote. It's fine.
Anyways, can we continue the first court case, please?
Are we gonna do Chase's court case?
Yes.
Okay, go defend him.
I don't know what I'm supposed to ask.
Should I go? Okay, you know, I'll go first and basically try to find out like how you can get like cracks through my statements. Like try to figure out like how you can like. Bo's never.
Your big words confuse me.
They're not big words.
So you have to find a way to set Chase free.
If you set Chase free, he'll owe you like $20,000.
I don't.
Why?
So you're gonna want to set Chase free, man.
So wait, what if I don't set him free?
Then he probably will owe you like only like $500.
Yeah, and then he can sue you for not helping.
Well, let me rephrase that. If Dan does like nothing, if Dan actually tries, he can't sue him. But like if Dan does nothing, he can sue him, and Dan's already has 2 lawsuits against her. I don't think he needs another.
Sue? Oh yeah.
Us, and then I'm also suing him for another thing.
I only have one. What do you mean?
Well, you're getting sued for assaulting the judge.
I'm still suing you for the 2 weeds you stole from me.
Oh, so he has 3 court cases going.
I literally gave those
Does
back.
Bo have 3 court cases going on at the same time? Bo is like,
No, I gave her those back. She told me she wanted to do, so fuck you.
she said she can't. Okay, can we please work on the court case we came here for?
Let's work on the lemon court case.
Yeah, may I please enter the stand?
Judge. You know what I say?
Put him in jail.
You put him in jail, you can. That's all I can say.
Put him in jail.
Sir, can we?
Going to jail.
Oh.
No, I have a better way. Hey, Judge. You put him in jail. Guess what?
What?
You're a narcissist.
That's not.
I don't even know what.
Actually, putting him in jail would not make you narcissist. Means you only care about yourself. That would actually be good. You see, as I'm defending, I will say that putting him in jail is not narcissistic because you are helping every single person. Hey, you are not allowed to approach upstairs without judge permission.
You're not allowed to do that. Get down from there.
What even is this? That didn't work, did it?
That's a jury. We don't have enough.
We don't have a big enough server to have a jury, okay?
Oh, that's for the jury?
Yeah.
That thing's way too high.
Yeah, they're supposed to be above us.
No, it's not supposed to be taller than
They're not above the fucking judge. They're below the judge.
They're on the same level?
Well, lower than them.
It's on the exact same block, actually.
Yeah.
Anywho,
So like I'd tried to say is that it's actually not narcissistic because he tore away people's hard-earned stuff.
Good point. What is your case, Tony?
But I don't know what to say.
Hey, catch it!
I don't know what to say.
We're gonna throw him in jail. By the way, if you get put in jail, your inventory gets wiped because of the course fruit incident Bootman did like 3 years ago.
What?
Yeah, we'll talk about that at a different time when we're not in the middle of court.
What is
Judge, I'd say the defendant has a personal issue with him because he lives with him.
Is this true?
Actually, he does not live with me anymore.
That's
Oh.
bullshit.
No, he actually lives in his own house.
He does not have his own house.
Yes, he does. Would you guys like me to show you where his house is?
Take
Sure.
us to his house, young sir.
Okay. Also, yes, I am using admin powers, but that's because the court is admin, so it's fine.
This is not me.
And also, do not enter my house, because my house is... I will allow you onto the property. Do not enter my house. That is trespassing. I will show you where Chase lives. I will actually show you where he used to live first. So follow me and go down 1 level.
Fuck.
Hey, Crouch, wait.
Okay. Crouch... And he used to live in here. He used to live in this room, but I kicked him out after he committed terrorism, I'd like to say. Go up 1 level, and now we...
shack behind here?
No, that is Bootman's house.
That's Bootman.
He lives over here.
Don't tell me it's a dirt hole. It's just a dirt hole.
No, it's right here.
It's a fucking shit.
No, he
Who lives on your...
No, but this is a community. This is not my property. This is the community. This is the community's property.
You're responsible for what he does.
I don't control his house at all.
No. If he lives on your land, that means he's your tenant, meaning in response, he's your responsibility.
No, that's not how government works. He lives inside of my country.
No. He lives inside of your land, meaning you're supposed to control what he has in his chest and in his stuff.
That is not true.
You don't, then anything he does, you're liable for.
That is not true because that was not the agreement when he moved in.
Liable for all of this.
Yeah, he's accusing me, but here's the thing. If someone lives, your landlord cannot bust into your house and check everything. He's not allowed to do that.
Landlords, if they have a specific contraband thing and you don't...
Oh, actually, let's go to the courthouse because I have a perfect statement against that.
Okay, then.
And once we get there, I would like
Yeah, but who I don't even like.
to call Dan to the stand.
Oh, great.
Daniel, to the stand.
The stand is right there.
Being attacked. Why was I attacked?
Here. Have some compensation. I was just punching and you kind of ran in. Here, have a tornado. No, that's the wrong stand, sir. That supposed to go to that stand.
What do you mean? They're both the stands.
So, Dan, can you recall what I did the moment we suspected Chase? As a good landlord, can you remember the exact thing I did the moment we suspected him? And please state that for the court.
He's asking the complete wrong question here. He knows I can't remember jack shit.
Okay, would you like me to tell you the story?
We have someone watching in the crowd. They are technically a liability for this court.
It's fine. They are watching. They're leaving. Hey, Bo is assaulting a man.
I require he just dropped a compensation for you stealing my other ones.
He was trespassing, my good lord.
This is.
Ow!
What? Hold on. Let me leave the courtroom so I can use a weapon legally.
Hey, sir.
Hey, Judge. This is not a bribe. I'm just giving this to you since it should have been given to you to begin with.
Oh my god.
It is not a bribe. He stole it. He stole it.
Give it back.
I gave her leads back a while back, so I don't know what the fuck she said.
Okay, well, anyways, language. Would you like me to tell you what happened? So Dan's saying a good landlord, once I had a reason to, I should have checked, right?
Yes.
The moment me and Dan were investigating, and we suspected Mr. Chase over there, first thing I did was go into his house and check his chests. First thing I did.
Your Honor, can I say something? He should have been checking them way before this happened, no matter what.
No.
He should be controlling what's in their chest, no matter what.
Okay, let me.
To be fair, that is how a landlord works.
That is not how landlordship works in real life. If you own an apartment, they are actually not allowed to.
In case of laws,
According.
states into the countries, the landlord chooses what is contraband and what is not.
Yes.
He chose what was contraband, meaning he should have done that. He should be reliable for all damages.
Well, here's the issue with that. Is a landlord is legally not allowed to check someone's house without probable cause. I had no cause until until he became a suspect.
Ask him for, like, you can technically, if you wanted, you could talk to a judge and get a search warrant. You never did.
We don't have a judge.
I am the judge.
You weren't at the point.
Fair point.
You just.
Anyways, for legal purposes, since we don't have a judge, you could ask someone who's like the fucking mayor to do that for you. The mayor has all authorities to do so.
Actually, I asked the mayor about how landlordship would work, and he said it's his property until he gives me a reason to check. That's what Mr. Left. That's what Mayor Left said.
If you have probable cause, which you clearly did.
I did not.
And if you wanted to, you could have just asked him. He would have done it anyways, knowing him. He probably would have just let you search it.
I am pacing because this man is not doing things correctly. Anyways.
I'm defending my fucking defense.
Oh, he's doing it. That's fine. But anyways, as I am saying, how is it my legal... Because if you own an apartment, your landlord cannot check it without a search warrant, which landlords actually can't get. That's a false... Landlords aren't allowed search warrants. Only police officers can get search warrants. With their permission. Or...
You could have just went up to him and asked.
Or...
You never did.
I never did because I didn't have a reason to. If I was going to check...
You still have a right to do it as the landlord.
No.
Just in case, because you don't know what unpredictable people will do.
Actually, let's look back at a California crime, okay? Let me just paint the picture. Oh god, I dropped my phone. Give me a sec. Yeah, let me paint you a picture of something that happened in good old California. This guy was in...
This is Minecraft, not real life.
Well, let me explain this, because this is very important. So this guy was inside of his apartment building, right? This guy was in an apartment building, okay? Eventually, he was the suspect. Oh my god, can you not hear me?
It's very loud in my room. Kayla, you turn it down?
Okay. Killian, no. I love you, Killian, but you can't be in here right now.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to my friends. Oh, sorry, my brother came in. Anyways, let me paint the... What?
I'm getting
Why am I single?
What?
My sister's boyfriend's coming over. What's this man look like?
May I please continue my statement?
Yes, you can continue your statement.
So, a guy in his apartment building, nonetheless, was building a bomb, okay?
Oh.
Okay, he built a bomb and he blew up a building. When the police found out it was being built in his apartment building, the judge actually said that it is not the landlord's fault as the landlord had no previous cause. In the moment the landlord had cause, he would have gone, but he did not have any right to. If he would have searched, that would have been illegally searching, because he had no probable cause, he had no reasoning. I had no reasoning to search his base, and the moment I had reasoning, I searched.
Your Honor, can I say something?
No, he's still talking.
I would like to say, I am still talking. You just keep interrupting me, so I have to stop so the judge can hear. So I'm being persistent in letting the judge hear your voice. Can I continue?
Yes.
Go right ahead.
Now, Mr. Dan the Gamer. Do you recall the first base to be destroyed? Can you go back up on the stand, please? You are still being questioned.
I can't hear you.
Stewart, go back onto the stand.
Where's my...
Mr. Stewart, please enter the stand again.
Here it is.
He is treating your courthouse like just an unimportant factor, I'd like to point out. Please go back to the stand.
I'm going. Shut the fuck up.
He just cussed in your courtroom.
That's illegal.
That he just cussed again. It's her courtroom. She gets to decide. So, Mr. Dan, do you recall when the first explosion happened?
I'm pretty sure it was at your house.
It was not at my house.
Because he did say that he exploded your house.
Oh, that actually brings up a good point. He confessed to the terrorism at my house, which means if he had the resources to do it at
after we found out the evidence.
yes, so what's to say he doesn't have more crimes against him, and he only confessed to that because we caught him. And let's say we had enough evidence to prove that was him. We didn't have enough evidence. Why would he be able to confess? Okay. He also never said he didn't do it.
Well, yeah, because we already found all the evidence against him, and he wanted, to be clean before he did it. Meaning, in response, I moved to dismissal.
We are not dismissing this court.
No.
This case is solved, so there are no reasons.
You don't understand, do you?
I do not.
I'm saying
Let me read up.
I'm saying you take all the punishment, basically.
Who?
I claim it.
My client, dipshit. Hang on, I got a better thing. How about this? If I text him right now, which would cause me to leave, but that's fine.
He's
and
grounded.
to take a plea deal, and so that to reduce his...
Bo's grounded. He can't respond.
Huh?
Bo's grounded. He can't respond.
Hang on. Where the fuck can I hear those?
Bo is grounded. He cannot respond.
I don't know where the fuck it is.
He's grounded.
No, he still has his phone.
Oh.
He still has his phone. He just can't
Okay.
get his phone.
Would you like, before we ask for the plea deal, would you like to hear a note one of the people who hired me has asked?
Sure.
Note, by a C Hearts take, and actually, Left Apple also signed it, as Left was one of the victims. He attacked our mayor! And Mrs. Canadian Hearts, what did she do to him, Your Honor? What did she ever do to anyone, actually?
Your Honor, can I say something? He has an emotional attachment to Canadian Hearts. He's dating that person.
At this point, you can technically not bring them up to the court of law if you are said dating.
Okay, fine. What about Left Apple? I'm not dating Left. So, Left...
But you're best friends with Left. You're best friends with Left.
Okay, but you're friends with Chase.
Okay, but he's not in a romantic...
Actually, no, he's my employee, so...
Okay, he's his employee, so yeah.
He's my employee, yeah. He's my employee. I can't control my employees.
Actually, if you're hiring someone, you're supposed to do a background check and do all of that stuff. Why did you not do that?
Background check. He was clean.
So if it's my fault, no, I'm saying this. If it's my...
You work a man.
Yeah, no, hold on, Judge.
You work a man.
Ma'am, here's what I'm saying.
I told him not to do anything illegal. I told him the law.
I told him when he moved in, don't do anything illegal. He still did something illegal, and you're trying to pin it on me. So therefore, you'd be just as much in the wrong.
Well, guess what? You're best friends with Left. I'm just an associate of him, meaning technically, I barely know about that.
You share a name!
Find all of you guys guilty.
Well, then I'm gonna go to Left and try to get you dismantled as a judge.
Yeah, he literally would. See, this is why I say you're not allowed to... Yeah, let's just say let's move to... Hang on, let me go text him this.
Well, hold on. Before the plea deal, I would like to say he assaulted a mayor, which is terrorism.
Yeah.
He assaulted Canadian, which even if I don't bring any emotional attachment, can you describe one thing she has ever done to any of us? Why did both of you leave?
I crashed.
Oh. Well, okay, we'll continue. Without emotional attachment, I won't say anything about her. What can you guys say she's done to anyone?
I would be rude about it and say she existed, but that's a little rude.
That's very inappropriate in the court of law.
I know.
I have a question. Is she the nice one, the one that scares me?
Both.
That's the same person?
All the any crimes committed during the game of Demise don't count. Like, those crimes don't count. Those are basically cleared off the record. Anything from the game of Demise is cleared off the record.
Oh.
Well, here's the thing. You did kill me after I was already dead, so...
No, she didn't. You were not dead. You had come back.
Yeah, I did that.
So therefore, none of the stuff that happened during Demise... I am being attacked in the courtroom. Am I allowed to grab a weapon, ma'am?
Yes! Defeat the zombie!
We're gonna shut that door.
You need to hang up. What the fuck?
Ooh, free food!
Do you need food, madam?
No, I have...
What do I have in here? I have
potatoes, but I prefer rotten flesh.
what is the weird stuff I have in my ender chest? Why do I have a shulker box full of totems of undying?
I don't know.
That's just something that's in my ender chest.
Oh. Was Daniel still at home?
He is. This is what I think of Dan's defense, in the kindest words I can describe it, to be fair.
Dirt.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go.
Have some leather. I've already given you 3 shulker boxes full.
It's 4 boxes, actually. You give me 4 boxes.
Okay, what are you thinking of his defense? What are you thinking of his defense?
Okay, so I think Chase is still guilty of all charges.
I mean, fair enough. I think Bo going after me was not a good idea because he wasted too many political resources going after me when it would never work.
Exactly.
I only said stuff about him to prove the stuff about me wrong.
Exactly. That's very smart.
Yeah, I only took law classes over the summer for like 3 years. I'm definitely not an opponent you want to mess with in this kind of field.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I haven't watched enough Law and Order to go up against you.
I took summer law classes for 3 years in a row.
What?
Judge, I have some information for you.
What is your information?
While I was on the phone with Chase, his brother told me he did explode the people's house and he was sorry. And he has a snug to the plea deal.
Okay, but what's the plea deal? We never described what this plea deal is. I did not agree to a plea deal.
Lower his punishment.
Also, plea deals, when you do a plea, do you know what a plea deal is?
Yes, it basically means he pleads guilty. In return, he will lower any and all...
Yes, but a plea deal, if me and you agree to a plea deal, the judge doesn't get to say, because if me and you agree to a plea deal, then that's just, the judge can strike a plea deal down if they think it unjust.
Yeah.
So what's this plea deal? We will actually have to meet at a different location to discuss this plea deal, so can he please get on?
Yeah, I'm popping on. Patient, I will ask you to leave the call.
I mean, no, just mute, oh, actually, you can't really mute yourself. I mean, if she leaves the call, it'll
If she leaves, I'll add her back once we're done talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So please leave.
I will go find somewhere we can negotiate. Ah, there are people trying to attack me at the door.